Okay, hello, you guys, and welcome to the Women's Cave. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that at all. I have a question.
Wait, you just took it. I just
Welcome to the Women's Cave.
Welcome to the Women's Cave, you guys. See, sophistication has its key wonderful priority, something or another. You know, I ran out of words, but I'm gonna make them up now.
You guys on the podcast, this is Jade doing a deep eye roll.
Oh, really? I would do like with a whole neck roll and a snap.
Don't. Oh, what? Ew.
I feel that's outdated by far.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
how old are you? 45?
Yeah, me and like the Tyrannosaurus Rex, we came up with that.
That was a little corny, Winona. I'm Jade.
And I'm Winona. And I've been insulted twice today. My narcissism is bruised in ways you will not understand.
It's okay because I have coffee, so I don't care about that.
Oh,
you know.
I'm allergic to coffee. That's why she's always drinking. Anyway,
what? I'm drinking it because I have to be awake. Oh, you know I'm a zombie if I know. Hi, my name is. That's me without coffee. You don't want it. You know, I sound like Eeyore mixed with like really another person that's not awake. It's horrible. Nobody wants it.
You're not. We have books.
Oh wait, we have books. That's exciting. So the And I Thought series, and I thought divorce was bad with other life lessons, and I thought being grown up was easy. Oh, okay, great. And I thought
I could juggle it all.
Mm-hmm. We don't have it.
We don't have that today.
We don't have it today. No. Let's see. What is it? And I thought I did my journey alone. Y'all, this coffee hasn't kicked in yet. And I thought
I had it all figured out. Episode one.
Yeah,
yes. Since we have an LA writer in the house, I'm gonna say it is a pilot television script.
It is not.
It'll never get made, but it sounds cool though, right? It sounds cool.
It was really funny. Remember when somebody was like, "Oh, send it to me. I'll see what I can do," and she was like, "Oh no, I was joking." Like, don't. So she's joking. Yeah, it's not. It's not right. Such a joke. And I thought he was the one, didn't we all at some point? And the Misfit guys, the Sassy Sway, the Leaves Cooking Pants, and Cocktail Soirees, and the LBD Misfit guys, and then 25 Hottest in the Office Advocate.
We keep going. I write the Widow's Debt series, which is normally 3 books long, and it's normally here.
Okay, we trying to hurry this along. Winona. 25 Hottest in the Office Advocate.
Founders.
We are the founders of it, and also it will be a new one coming out, so look out for it in March.
March the 16th.
Drum roll, please. Okay, and also in March, Inspirational Women in Literature, join us live or virtually, because who wants to get dressed on a Saturday morning? I don't, but I'm forced to be there, so you guys don't have to. Just click the link.
It's kind of the thing when you have to hand out the awards, you can't do it on the internet. You can't be like, here, and they go, oh, thank you.
When they can fake it out.
You know,
that would be fantastic. I would love it.
Also,
okay.
We have Just Right in Life.
Yo, Just Right in Life, check that all out. And then you
it's on Amazon and Channel 18. I'm finished, I swear.
Oh, no. Lord. You can check out everything that the ladies do at www.andwethought.com. And you go to the ladies page and see everything and the charities that we probably support and our books and Just Right in Life. And also, you can get our books on Amazon.com. All right. Are you done? Do you have anything else to add?
You see my contentment
paper. Wonderful guest. Would you like to
introduce? I'm a little intimidated. I'm not going to be able to keep up with your guys' banter. I'm pretty sure of that. My name is Nicole C. I'm the owner of Los Angeles Writers Group, and I am a book coach. I specialize in helping writers finish a draft of their book. That's what I do.
That's fantastic. I like her.
Okay, first of all, I like the fact that she's the owner of.
And,
I'm like popping my collar. I got the owner of.
Nobody pops their collar anymore.
That's why I was I was flipping my ponytail. That's why I was doing that.
Don't be 45.
I'm trying to
bring it back. Bring it back.
I'm trying to start a new trend. It's going to call flip the ponytail. It's not.
I miss being able to do that. I just chopped all my hair off, so I
can't. Yes.
How are you doing that? Is it the thing in LA? Because I'll chop mine off before we go.
I highly doubt I'm an early adopter of anything in Los Angeles, but yeah, no, I just am done dealing with long hair. That's it.
Oh, okay. So how do you guide people to finish their draft? Because I know lots of writers and we tend to be procrastinators.
Yeah, I think the first book always takes longer because there's such a huge learning curve, and people think that they understand how to tell a story because they can write a sentence, and that's not always true. However, I do believe that people can learn, especially if they have the drive to do it. And also, I think procrastination is so much bigger than just like procrastinating. I think there's all kinds of emotional things that happen in people's heads, and it can be different with every writer, but I can tell you this, every writer avoids writing. At least every writer I've worked with tries to avoid writing, and they have to really force themselves to sit down and write. I remember one time in one of my workshops, I had a personal trainer who was taking my workshop, and we were laughing because I told him, your job is to get people out of their seats, and my job is to get their butts in the seat. Yeah.
You guys shouldn't trade it off. No. Don't pay personal fitness so I can get out of the seat, and if I show up, then you have to sit in the seat. Yep,
exactly.
Which means that you would probably be slowly walking around a track for a couple of hours, but it works.
You got to start somewhere.
Exactly. So which one came first, the chicken or the egg? What I mean is, which one came first, is the Los Angeles Writers Group or the book coaching?
Los Angeles Writers Group came first. So the way Los Angeles started is a very weird story because a friend of mine was in a writers group that I really wanted to join, and I kept bugging her to let me into this group. And they finally had an opening, and I got into this writers group. And not long after that, the woman who was running the group found the love of her life and got married and moved across country. And she asked me to take over the writers group. And I was like, what? Me? Why do you want me to do that? And she's like, no, you really love it. Like, take it over. And so I asked one of the women in the group to run it with me. And we did that for a while. And it was just a free group. And people started asking us to run more workshops. And we started charging to run the workshops. And in many ways, I grew into a book coach while I developed LA Writers Group, because I started out just wanting to write my own stuff, and started getting requests from the people in the workshops. They wanted me to work with them privately, and I had resistance to that too. I'm like, I don't know if I'm the right person.
I can understand that. I can understand that.
We do coaching, and we're like,
and people say, oh, you should coach me. Why? You know us? Have you watched our show? Do you know what we write? Like, are you sure?
No, like I had so much resistance to even doing that, and I worked part-time and full-time jobs while I was developing LA Writers Group, and I happened to read pretty voraciously on the craft of writing, and so I think I grew up as a coach while they were growing as writers, and I love working with writers because there are tools that a lot of writers, when they first start out, aren't even aware exist. It's like giving them a block of clay and none of the sculpting tools, and so I love giving them the tools that they're missing. And that day when they print out their final draft, there's nothing like it. When they see that manuscript like physically in their hands, it's, oh my God, it's just miraculous in their worlds. So that makes it all worth it for me.
May I ask a controversial question, which is rude to do of someone in LA? Someone told me. They were like,
no, ask me whatever you want.
So traditional or indie, which one do most of your authors go with, or do you like to write for? Did that make sense? Hold on.
Yeah, it's a good question. So I can speak on behalf of the many clients I've had over time. And here's what I tell them. If you want to be a writer who is a working writer, then traditional publishing is a good way to go if you're willing to write a book a year for 5 years. If you just have one project and that's the project that you want to get out and it's a passion project, then sometimes into publishing yourself, self-publishing is the way to go for that. I don't think that there's anything wrong with either direction. In fact, there are many hybrid authors out there who do both, publish traditionally and self-published. So I think it's a project-based thing, and it's also based on the goals that the individual writer has.
I think, Jade, we made the wrong decision. Because we wrote 8 books in 2 years. I guess we should have went traditional.
God, that's amazing. 8 books in 2 years. You guys are such a great example for so many writers.
Oh.
I wrote 26 in 1 year. I was bored.
Yeah. No.
I was going to 3 class. I was going to high school and college and something. Yeah. So, and then I got bored in between and started writing books.
Yeah. See, this is why you're sitting here doing the interviewing.
No. That does not qualify us. Good. That does not qualify us.
Anyway,
you guys out there, don't get
no. So so when you said you guys offer workshops, what kind of workshops do you offer, and do you do anything else besides workshops?
I have done a retreat in the past. It was somewhat traumatizing on the planning end of it, so I haven't done another one yet. I think I learned more than the people at the retreat. But mostly I have a workshop I run every Sunday that's a generative writing workshop. So people are coming in and getting words on the page, and I'm using, the writing prompts as a sort of jumping off point to teach them about certain aspects of scene writing. So we lean heavily into the fiction writing prompt area. Every once in a while, I will offer other workshops. Like sometimes I'll bring other teachers in to teach workshops. We recently had a meditation and writing workshop and a short story workshop. And I also have a coaching group that's called the First Draft Incubator, and it's filled with writers whose goal is to finish their first draft. So we meet online a couple times a month, and they get private coaching time with me. And I would say 80% of the people in that workshop have finished their drafts at this point.
Oh,
yeah.
That's so fabulous.
I love the retreat information, by the way.
We did one too.
Yeah, but we did ours in Vegas. So, I mean, even if it was horrible, we were like, it was a good time.
Yeah, you're in Vegas, right? You can recover because you're in Vegas. Yeah, it was just the planning. I'm not so hot at the planning end of it, come to find out. I just stressed out about it. So,
Jade, do you want to say anything?
Wait, I have my final question.
No, I have one more question before I do the final question. Do you mind?
Sure. Well, no. Why not? Why
No,
not?
I feel bad.
You've been doing this all morning.
Well, never mind.
Go ahead.
You got the woman's cave, so I get to ask questions.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna just sit back. I'm not even here, guys. I'm sitting back in my agenda. So I'm not.
She looks too relaxed. You said like you do writing, so and that's why you were wanting to join a writers group. So I want to hear about your writing.
My writing, my writing has taken such a back seat to all of my clients because I'm overwhelmed with clients right now. I mean, literally.
That's a good problem to have.
It is like I am actually hiring new coaches and editors because I need help serving all the writers that I have. But I have my own stuff. I've published poetry here and there. I have a book that I'm working on, but it's just not as important to me as serving my clients. I love helping them. I think editing is where it's at for me. And I do have stuff I'm working on, and I may release something at some point, but it's not my major priority, to tell you the truth.
I'm not going to lie. I feel I kind of understand, and I don't want to be narcissistic.
But
I understand because we do a lot. And I find that it's more fun for me, it's more fun to plan and execute an event than it is to sit down and write a book. But I mean, I've managed to knock out 3 between August and January. Yeah,
I have
3.
No idea.
Yeah,
awesome.
I did the managers.
Okay, well, no.
Right, that's 3. Yep. Okay, I'm done talking about me. What? I feel like it's our show.
It's Nicole's show.
Oh, it's Nicole's
show. Nicole's a guest on your show.
She's visiting the women's cave. Yes, we have to be humble, be gracious, all that. Good.
Final question, Jade.
Oh yeah, my final question is: where can people find more about you and what's?
Oh, I like that question. My website is lawritersgroup.com. And I'm here in LA, but I work with people all over the world. I mean, I've had clients in Italy, I've had clients in Oman, I've had clients and a lot of clients here in LA, but yeah, just visit the website and I'm right there.
Okay. And what's next?
What's next? Oh man. What's next is hiring more coaches and editors to work with writers. And I'm really, really picky about it because I feel like it's really easy to damage a writer's motivation to write. Mm-hmm. And so I'm looking for people who really can kind of hug a writer through the process, because writers, they don't understand that when they say, I want to write a book, that they're going on two journeys. Not only a journey of learning about the craft and learning all of the scene writing tools and learning 3-act structure and all of that stuff, but they're also going on a self-discovery journey about how they work independently. And you seem to have mastered that, and that's amazing. And so it's really important to me that there's a sensitivity there, because I get a lot of writers who come to me who have been really hurt by other teachers who, have had negative experiences when it comes to feedback and stuff like that. So it's really important to me that I bring people on who can not only tell a writer when something's not working, but can tell them how to fix it.
So basically be their cheerleader. Like sometimes you'll be like, oh, this is horrible, but I'm still in corner.
So, the football team only has 6 points and it's the fourth quarter and they have the at least 48 and you're still like, go team, go!
Pretty much. I mean,
because you can make it.
That's right. Because every writer that I've ever worked with reaches a point where they're like, why am I spending all this time on this? Maybe I should throw it out. Oh, all the self-doubt just downloads in one moment. And I really have to egg them on and just go, look, you're in the final part of the game. Keep going. You have a chance to finish this. And they do, they end up finishing it. But there's so many emotional struggles that come up when people are writing books that they're not even aware of, that just smack them in the face every once in a while. And so I'm available to my clients outside of the sessions so they can call me. I tell them, if you get at the point where you're ready to pick up your computer and throw it out the window, call me first. Call me first. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you seem like a very great coach to have, and we always have.
I would hire you, but then I might write more.
Yeah, it's not even possible. I don't know. You're pretty prolific. That's amazing.
Okay, that's hilarious. We always have really great coaches, and we'd like to thank you for joining us today. Oh my goodness.
Oh wait, she forgot to tell us where we can find out more about the Los Angeles Writers Group.
She said
did you?
It. But you could tell us one more time though.
Yeah,
we like plugging on the show.
Yeah, visit my website, lawritersgroup.com.
Okay, so everyone out there, visit www.lawritersgroups.com and you can find out more about our wonderful guest today, and you can find out about what the ladies are doing on www.andwethought.com, and you can find just like that everything that we do. No, you can't raise your hand.
I wasn't raising my hand.
You have interrupted enough.
I was getting ready for the airplane of the advocacy. It's my turn to do airplane because you're doing talking. You're doing talking. Yes, I'm a writer, and
so then you go to the ladies page, go to the www.andwethought.com, go to the ladies page, go to the middle of the page, and those are the charities that we proudly support. They do some good work. If you can donate money, time, skills, whatever you can to them, it would be really appreciated. I know they'll appreciate it and we'll appreciate it. Everyone will appreciate it. Yeah, everyone. I just said that. I'm not right. Everyone. And remember that wisdom is all around you if
you're open to finding it and accepting it. So peace and love, you guys, from Winona. And she decided she's never getting her nails done. Get used to the blank palette.
Jade, bye-bye.